What is going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am living my dream trading. Hope everybody out there is doing well today. As for myself, I am doing good. Sitting here at the desk, wanted to get a quick video done, just telling my thoughts on Take Profit Trader. Been trading with Take Profit Trader for a few weeks now. Had a buddy mention it to me. One of the many prop firms that are out there, and like I said, they all have their little ways of getting you in. With Take Profit Trader, theirs is that it's a one fee system. You pay the test fee. Their test fee is a little higher than the average test fee, but the good thing is once you pass, you don't pay an activation fee. And they also are offering a 30% discount. I'm not an affiliate, so you don't have to worry about me trying to give you a discount code. But yeah, they give you a 30% off discount. And again, if you pass the eval, you don't have to pay an activation fee. They offer a 25K account is their lowest tiered one, and then it goes up from there. Like always, most people like the 50K account. Me personally, I went with the 25K account because there were a couple of reasons. One being the drawdown was only $500 difference. So with a 50K, you have a 2,000 drawdown. With the 25K, you have a $1,500 drawdown. So $500 difference on the drawdown. Profit target on a 50K is 3,000. Profit target on a 25K is 1,500. So 500 on the back end, 1,500 on the front end. I'll take that 1,500 on the front end because I don't really need all of that drawdown for my strategy. Most of the time, I'm risking $100 per trade. I would have to lose 15 trades in a row before I blow the account up if I follow my plan. Also, for every 2 losses, I only need 1 win because I'm risking 2 to 1 on most of my trades if I follow my plan. But just wanted to show y'all how I have been doing in this 25K account. I did have a 50K account, and for 2 days I was doing lovely, and then one day that little bad dude got on this shoulder and he made me blow that bad boy up. But let's focus on the 25K account real quick. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pull that up, and I can still kind of explain Take Profit Traders odds and ends as best as I can. But as you see up here, they say journey to profit. I have to agree with that, y'all. I have to agree with that. So with Take Profit Trader, when you go into the test, when you're in the test, you have to trade 5 days. You can't make more than 50% on 1 day. And that's about it. You can't be in a trade after 5 o'clock. You can't trade during news, and you can't buy more than, what is it, 2? You can't buy more than 3 contracts at a time, but that's E-minis. That's not micros. That's E-minis. What you're looking at here, this is a pro account. This is a pro account. You see right now my current balance is $27,255 and 50 cents. You see here total withdrawal balance. It's telling me that I can withdraw up to $2,255 and 50 cents. That's if I close the account. And if I do that, they're going to take 50% of $1,500, which is my buffer, and then they're going to take 20% of $755. This 755 is not really all there, and I'll explain that here in a minute. Then it shows you what my net P&L yesterday was. I made $330. right there. We see I've been trading 5 days. My first trade was taken on April 11th, and my last trade was taken yesterday, which was the 17th. Now, like I said, with Take Profit Trader, you have to trade 5 days in a test to pass. Once you pass, they're going to send you a link to convert over to a pro account. Don't do what I did. Don't do what Spark did. You'll see up at the top where you can pay with a credit card. No. Scroll down. You'll see something where they give you a credit, and that credit will take care of the $130 activation fee. Good thing. Take Profit Trader, they are legit in the aspect of, if you message them and you tell them that you paid that activation fee, they will refund that back to however you paid for it. So they are good in that aspect. But once you're in that pro, guess what? No consistency rule. So you don't have to worry about making more than 50% in a day. And you can request a payout on the first day if you get over the buffer for whatever size account that you have. So a $50,000 account, your buffer is $2,000. Once you get over $2,000, anything that you make, you can withdraw daily. There's one thing with that. If you withdraw less than $250, they will keep $50 of your money in addition to the 20%, because it is an 80-20 split. What else? Oh, 25K, the buffer, $1,500. Now, do you see why I like the 25K account? But I'm going to scroll down. We're going to look and see what I did on these 5 days. So give me 1 sec. All right. We have that pulled up. I can go ahead. I can remove that block right there. We don't need that. It wasn't hiding that. I'm going to put it back on there. That just covers my login information on that top screen. But take a peek, y'all. First day, we made $482. Still below the $1,500 buffer. April 14th, we make $1,846. Killed it, y'all. So now we're up $2,200. $2,200. You take $1,500 off of that, that's my money. I could withdraw that. Guess what? I withdrew that on the second day. I took my payout. So unlike Top Step, where you can pass in 2 days and then you have to trade 5 days, this was just the opposite. The test was 5 days. I took a payout in 2 days, and then look, the next day I made $64. The next day I made $333. Guess what I did, y'all? I took another payout, paying myself. So that's 2 payouts in 4 days. And then look, on the 17th, yesterday, I made $330 again. Guess what I did? I took another payout, y'all. So I'm becoming a believer in Take Profit Trader. Now, one thing I will say, they allow you to get your money in several different ways. You can have your money go to PayPal. You can have your money go to Wise, or they use Plaid. I like Plaid because I use Plaid with some other things. And the downside for me with Plaid was that I could not link my Navy Federal bank account up to it, that's my primary bank. So I have another bank account with Amex. I was able to link that one. That money got shot right on over there to that account, and I'm good. So they do pay out. I can confirm that they pay out, y'all. And like I said, their rules are very simple. Maybe the biggest one is you can't trade during news. So they got stipulated news, CPI, PPI, FOMC, the major news. A lot of the stuff that just pops up throughout the day, they don't really regulate that because they don't know that that news was about to pop up. But CPI, PPI, those are the big ones. One day I was in a trade right before like CPI at like 825, and I got out. I took the loss because I wasn't going to jeopardize my account to see if the trade would have worked. I went on and I took that loss because it was red. News happened, jumped back in the market. I made that money back and we were good. So yeah, that's about the only thing. One other thing, what am I missing? So in the test, it's end of day trail. So whatever your drawdown is, that's end of day. When they switch you over to pro, it follows you. That's another thing that a lot of people kind of have an issue with TakeProfit Trader and their pro accounts. For me, it's not a big deal, and I'm gonna tell you why, and it shouldn't be a big deal for you, because we have to play by their rules, and knowing that that rule is there, easiest thing to do, lock profit in. What that real-time drawdown does is, let's say that you're up $1,000 in the trade, come back and you get out and you make 500. So you green 500 on the trade. You just use $500 worth of drawdown. You do that too many times, especially 25K account. You do that 3 times, kaboom, you've blown the account up. So what I do is I'm green, I'm trailing. I'm locking profit in. My strategy is a 2-to-1, so I should be getting out at 2-to-1 all of my position. But lately, if I'm in, say, 3 or 4 contracts, I might get out of 3 of them at the 2R goal, and I might leave 1 to try to make a little extra money. Most of the time for me, I ended up stopping out right where I got out of the full position at, or where I should have got out of the full position at, because the market will kind of come back, take me out, and then keep going, because I don't want to lose that 2R that I kind of locked in. So that's the major rule with the pro. Take your profit. Once you get over the buffer, that trail no longer follows you. So if you're one of those people that like to see what your trade is going to do, at least get over the buffer. So like with me, every time I take a payout, it takes me back down to $1,500, right where I started off at. Again, if I'm risking $100 a trade, I got 15 trades to lose before I would actually blow this account up. I will say a few days or a few times I was putting a little extra risk on. I was risking like maybe $200, but kind of had faith in my trade though. So let's see, what else can I show you on this screen? I'm gonna scroll back up to the top. Give me 1 sec. All right. So if you want to take a payout, you just click this withdraw button. You're gonna see that I do have a request pending for $300. So that's that request, but we'll also go up to the top where you see the little person at, and if you click that, if you click that, it will take you to what they call the wallet. So I'll click that, click the wallet, and now it shows my withdrawal status. I'll remove that again. So you see on the 15th, I requested $800, but it's 20% 80-20, so that left me with $640. Then I requested another payout on the 17th. That one was $400. Again, 80-20. They kept 80. I got 320. So in 2 days, I'm up $960 to the good. A lot of people will complain, man, why are they taking 80-20? First and foremost, I paid $200, y'all. I paid $200 because I bought the 50K. I blew that one up. And now I'm trading this. take that 20%. I'm still to the good. I am to the good. So that's this screen. And then once they approve it, then you come over to your withdrawal request and you see that this one, that's in my bank account. This one, I just submitted that one today. So this will probably be in my account Monday or Tuesday. And then if you remember when I clicked that withdrawal button a minute ago, it said $300. That one they have not approved yet. Once they approve it, it'll come over here to my wallet and then I can make a withdrawal request. So just wanted to let y'all see how that works with Take Profit Trader, y'all. They do pay. And like I said, as long as you abide by their rules, it's pretty good. A lot of these prop firms are changing their rules up. We do know Apex has changed their rules. I got some payouts through Apex, but I don't play with Apex anymore because their rules don't really work for my strategy. So I'm not going to trade somewhere where I know the rules do not work for my strategy. Top Step. I've got some payouts through Top Step. Top Step, their rules work for me, but they are changing their rules up. They're in the process of changing their rules up. So going to let them do what they do for the time being. We know, what was that place? What was that one? Profit Trader came and went. Like I told people when I first found out about them, get your payouts. I don't think they're going to be around long. I thought they would last maybe a year. They didn't last a few months. So now we're over here at Take Profit Trader. I like what I'm seeing. My edge, it works over here. If I can make $300 a day, I'm going to take that $300 a day. I'm not one of those, I'm going to try to grow it up to $10,000, $20,000. No, I'm going to take my base hits. If a big, nice day comes along, like the other day where we made 1,800, I'm going to go in. And when I say go in, that don't mean like increase my risk. That just means like take all of the trades. Those days that you saw me making 300, that might have been 2 trades. That might have been 2 trades. Sat down, found a good trade, took it. Let me lock this money up. So on days when I think that it can be a shebang bang day, then I kind of step on the gas, take those trades. I was watching, I think his name is Carmine, watching one of his videos a little while ago. He was live. And one thing that he said that I kind of like it. He said he'd rather be in a trade and stop out, like be in a good trade, like be in a trade that met all of the criteria for him to take the trade and it just didn't work. He'd rather be in that trade and stop out than to not be in the trade and watch it go. So I kind of agree with that. That if it checks off all the boxes get checked off on your plan, take that trade. And if it don't work, stop out. But I didn't see too many times where it checked off the boxes and I just was like, nah, I'm not going to take that trade. And it ripped. It ripped. So yeah, I like that he said that. But on that note, I am going to go ahead. I'm going to wrap this video up. See, I got the King of Daycation shirt on. I am about to get up out of here, trying to get across the pond this evening. So hopefully my flights work out. Hopefully they work out. I don't need to be there for a few days, so I'm gonna just try to get there early. A non-rev. So if y'all know what that means, y'all know how that works. And on that note, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna wrap this video up and we'll be back at it again on Monday. It's Good Friday today. The market's closed. So enjoy your weekend. Peace.